clearly I'm on set, on stage. All right, so let's talk a little bit about auditioning. This is working actor. Objecting to auditioning is just fear dressed up. Objections to the way we do auditions couldn't be more legit. It is as legit as acting itself from the very beginning of time. So a revolution really has to take place. And one of the actors that we're working with here, his name is Kyle. He's amazing. And I'm hoping he's going to join us, as are several other people, to talk about the specifics of this situation. And here is the problem. The problem is, there's Eli. Where are you, Eli? There you are. The problem is, what we do is we put somebody in the worst position possible psychologically. And then we ask them to be at their very best. And that's just stupid, which is interesting for an intelligent industry. And it's persisted for a very, very long time and really needs to change. If a composer, by the way, most producers now wrote the stuff. Often the writer also directs. Okay, if you compose a concerto and you're auditioning a violinist and you have them play with the orchestra, but the orchestra is a bunch of people who've never picked up instruments before, that violinist can't sound good. The composer will hear his or her material butchered and destroyed, and of course the violinist is not going to get the gig. That's what we do to actors. We sit them in a room that resembles nothing to do with the scene, how it's going to be on the day. We have them read, usually with someone who can't read, or even if they can, they rush through it because they're embarrassed, and also their thinking is, well, it's not my scene, so I shouldn't engage. There's no way to find the relationship, to bring the material to life. The writers are usually sitting there, hearing their material sound awful, and those actors don't get those roles. And often they walk out the door and would have been wonderful in the role. This has to stop. Auditioning needs to happen under the best circumstances, better even than the work, where your imagination can come to life, where you get to play through the scene, where you get to do it numerous times, where it is a happy place that brings out the absolute best in an artist, in this case in an actor. So again, and we will get more heavily into this again, objecting to auditioning is fear dressed up. Objecting to auditioning on account of the way auditioning happens is 100% legitimate. And what's really sad is that a lot of miscasting takes place, and there's a lot of loss. The project loses great actors, and great actors lose roles. And let's join forces and change this. Self-taping is one step in a good direction because you can choose whom you read with. You can do it several times. You can act it out if you want, although there are all these rules about standing in front of a blank wall and whatever, which is unfortunate. Having to compensate for action that's not actually there. Let me just shoot Video Village a little bit. I never said I was good with the camera. Anyway, working actor, revolutionizing the audition process.